We're going to get started in about a minute. Hi, Alejandra. Are you ready to get this party ended and start to transition to the event details?
Yes, I'm very excited about everything that has happened in the past 3 days. And I wanted to thank Dr. Gibbs for her amazing and such inspirational presentation, because as a first generation low income student, I really related to a lot of the topics that you discussed. And I could see myself in a lot of your story and challenges you encountered. And I loved how you used the word pioneer to describe what it means to be first, because that's what we truly are. We're just exploring our world, and we have the opportunity to do really what we want without thinking about what other people are telling us to do. So thank you so much for that. And it was a great honor for us to have you as a guest speaker for the conference. We're truly grateful to have had the chance to hear your story. And now I would like to thank everyone who's here for our last event of the conference, the closing statement. And I have no words to describe how happy I am, like I said, about everything that we've learned from our speakers, who are renowned experts in their fields from all over the country, and also from our students throughout the research exposition, but also just hearing your insightful questions throughout the conference has been truly an honor for me to be able to connect with you guys during this conference. Our goals for the conference, just to remind everyone what we've been learning, were to explore different career paths in medicine and prepare you for the application process for both medical schools and also other medical programs, and give you practical tools to really be able to succeed both personally and academically. And most importantly, I think what I think was my favorite part of listening to every of our speakers was to hear their stories and hear back to when they were in our place. And I really related to a lot of the speakers, and I will look back on their advice to continue pursuing our professional aspirations, regardless of the challenges that everyone is encountering at the moment. So that was very exciting. And I know that the medical school admission process is often portrayed to students as like mystified or very complex. So especially for students who are the first in their families navigating this, both medicine and also just the world of education in general. If you're like also a first generation college student, this is even more difficult. But something that was a common theme throughout all of our presentations is that medical schools are really looking to find the best and brightest students, regardless of the circumstances. So I'm really glad that we were able to come together and hear from these amazing speakers that regardless of what our background is, we can all truly do it if we're passionate and if we're hardworking enough. And we don't have to be afraid because we have each other and we have many resources to do it now. Yes, and in addition to making sure that we're qualified through the resources that we were able to gather during the conference, so we as students can apply all of that advice to our academics and extracurriculars. But also we have to remember, like Dr. Gibbs mentioned, and a lot of our speakers mentioned, that medical schools really want to see us as who we are, as our personalities, not just as people checking off the boxes. So truly just do what you love, do what you're passionate about, and everyone, medical schools and all medical professional programs will be able to see why your passions and why your activities make you a great candidate for their programs. So just enjoy the journey ahead, and don't be afraid to change your mind if you ever feel like that something is not working for you. Just continue doing your best to really self-reflect what you're truly passionate about. I think that's the most important thing that I took away from this conference. So I hope you guys can agree with that it's very important to really think about who we are as people and what we want to pursue. And I'm just very excited about all of you guys being here because you are the future of healthcare. And I can already see all of you guys who decide to stay in the healthcare career, maybe in the future, sharing your stories about the pandemic and the challenges that you encountered. And you will be able to help people eventually because, like I said in my opening statement, I personally believe that every challenge can be seen and should be seen as an opportunity to either grow, learn, or help others eventually. So I'm really looking forward to all of your guys' future and see you as the future physicians, scientists, and medical professionals that our world needs at the moment. So yes, I am very honored to be here and extremely grateful for all of our speakers. I cannot emphasize how much this conference was based on their participation. Without them, nothing would have been possible of making this conference happen, because I really believe in the power of education in furthering life opportunities. But in order to be prepared for navigating these opportunities, it is great to have mentors that play a role in supporting our careers and our respective aspirations. So I want to take a moment to thank all of our speakers who helped us create more than 30 hours of free content that will be available online after the conference on our YouTube channel and maybe on our website. And yes, I guess we can go ahead and start presenting the slides. If Alexia could transition to the next one.
I would like to say a few things if that's all right, Alejandra.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so thank you so much to everybody, to our guest speakers, to our sponsors, and to the attendees here in the audience today for your support and your participation, your interest in the National Pre-Health Conference, and all of our speakers and their amazing presentations. I am very, very emotional and excited. I'm feeling all the emotions because Alejandra is one of the hardest working and amazing human beings that I ever met in my life. And she gave me the great honor of letting me be a part of her team and help lead her team. She only came to me with this beautiful idea 2 months ago, and we had no idea exactly how to create a website or multiple social media pages or how to reach out to guest speakers in a manner that comes off as professional and asking them to cater their advice and guidance to pre-health individuals now all over the country. Initially, we wanted to be on a local scale, but we decided to go bigger because this pandemic and what we have all gone through, the challenges of being online remotely, having programs, internships, research, everything canceled. So many students from not only the United States, but all over the world have experienced this. And we wanted to share the advice and guidance from our mentors and our mentors' peers and colleagues to all of you today and tomorrow and for future events as well. So we are so grateful for all of your support and your participation. And personally, I have learned so much from each session. One of my favorite sessions was, of course, how to be a competitive MD applicant with Ms. Shabana Wynn from Johns Hopkins and my mentor, Dr. Carolyn Compton, who spoke on her experience being in pathology and one of the first women ever to be an MD PhD in the MD PhD program at Harvard. Just being able to be exposed and to interact with these beautiful and amazing mentors from all over the country is such a blessing. And I am so grateful to Alejandra and the rest of the MPHC team for helping us put this together for all of our attendees and the future generation of healthcare professionals so that we can go out there and change the healthcare industry and the world for the better. Now, thank you so much to everybody. We would love to transition into our announcements, our final announcements, future event details, next year's conference, and the Research Expo Awards.
All right, so the first announcement is that you guys probably already know this, but we will be giving out digital certificates of both participation to everyone who attended the conference and also certificates of achievement to our students who were selected for the Research Expo Awards. So we will be sending those out. I'm not sure exactly by when, but we'll figure it out sometime next week and let you know.
Up next, social media. If you have not already, we highly encourage you to follow us on at least one of our social media platforms. Right now, get out your phone, take a picture of this beautifully created slide, and follow us at one of our many social media platforms: on Instagram at National Pre-Health Conference, at Twitter at NPHC 2020, at Facebook at National Pre-Health Conference, (virtual), and LinkedIn at National Pre-Health Conference. On all of these platforms, we will be frequently updating future event details, the NPHC monthly newsletter, special events, and next year's conference. So please give us a follow and stay tuned for updates. I would also like to remind you that it is not too late to enter to win a chance to win $50 Amazon gift card. We decided to do a social media contest to encourage our fellow attendees to post their participation in the National Pre-Health Conference and how they experienced so much advice and guidance that allowed them to pursue their academic careers and be successful in there. The winner should be announced by Monday, but please stay tuned over the next couple of days to see if you were able to win this $50 Amazon gift card. Please take note of the rules. Feel free to grab your phone again and take a picture of this very important slide. The social media contest requires 4 rules. First, post your participation at NPHC. You can have a family member take a picture of you in front of your computer, writing a few notes, watching our amazing presentation, or you can do a boomerang of your different tablets that you have going on, your notes, anything. Be creative. Feel free to do a video, a blog post. We are very, very excited to see the creative thoughts that you come up with. Secondly, follow us on either Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. If you weren't able to take a picture of the social media icons on the previous slide, you can go to our website and there will be links on that website to take you to each of our social media pages. Third, please tag us on one of our platforms. And lastly, the most important rule, use our hashtag NPHC2020. And lastly, here are a few examples if you're in a creative block for this social media post. This is me and Alejandra on our first days of NPHC 2020, which now feels so long ago, even though it was only like 48 hours ago. Isn't that crazy? It's just been such a wild ride. Absolutely.
All right, everyone. So coming soon, we want to stay in touch with you guys. And our main way to let you guys know what's going on about NPHC events and other important information, and also to provide you with resources, kind of similar to things that we discussed during our conference. So we'll have expert advice, opportunities, and we want to emphasize scholarships, which are pretty useful to every undergraduate student. And particularly, I'm excited about the student spotlights, where we want to hear your story, and we want to hear or a friend of yours' story who has succeeded either academically, in their research, in their jobs, and any other type of extracurricular. We want you to be able to highlight these people who really are an example of what it means to be a great role model for other pre-health students. And we will share that on the newsletter that we will send. So there are 3 forms on our website. The first one is where you can submit all these amazing resources that I already discussed, so that we can send it to everyone else who is on our listserv. And the second one is where you can do the student spotlights. So please nominate people, nominate yourself, anyone who is an outstanding pre-health student, please put their information there. And finally, on this website, we also have a form for anyone who is watching this on the live stream or who wasn't able to register directly. Please fill out this form if you would like to stay in touch with the National Pre-Health Conference team and receive this great information that we will be sending out. Yes. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, right? So we already know that we want to continue this event in the next, who knows how many years, but we for sure know next year. So we will do it a little bit earlier in the summer so that you guys have more time to get ready for school before, after the conference. So it will happen from August 4th through August 6th. And I do want to note that now we changed our days. Instead of doing Thursday through Saturday, now it's Wednesday through Friday to respect everyone's weekend. And we're very excited about this event, and we will let everyone know when registration opens, probably a few months before the event. But we really want to see all of you guys there. So please, once we send out the emails, if you're interested in um, coming to another event like this, please join. And yeah, now we're gonna go through to another. We're gonna announce the winners for the Research Expo, so we're very excited.
All right. I'm going to announce the first slide of winners. These are the audience's favorite. These are the favorite presentations during Research Expo Day 1 and Day 2 that you guys voted for. So the winners are, little drum roll in each of your rooms. Day 1, Lauren Schutz from Arizona State University. And Day 2, Michelle Raja and Amal Umarani from Telehealth Oncology Research Team. Congratulations to both teams. If you are able, please raise your hand in the audience and say a few words, and I can allow you to speak about your experience.
Perfect.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
And hi, Amal. Feel free to say a few words.
We're just so excited.
Yeah, we unlike like the other people or the most people who presented, we weren't affiliated with the university. This was something that we started. It was like relatively recent that we actually started after we met at like a virtual summer internship. So yes, we are very excited to see that we have a lot of potential, and we do plan on taking our research further once we obtain IRB approval. So thank you very much, guys. This is a great experience.
Perfect. Thank you so much for participating. And we do want to mention again that the selection process for our presenters this year was pretty selective. So even if you didn't get an award, you should feel very proud of having presented. And if you want to rewatch the video or you want to show anyone that you presented in your conference, the YouTube videos will be posted on our YouTube channel. They're already posted, but yes. So thank you so much, Michelle and Amal, for participating, and congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
All right, and now we are gonna announce our winner for the best presentation.
And the winner is...
We're so excited. So Molly Monge, are you here, Molly, by any chance? Please, if you are here, please raise your hand and we'll allow you to speak and say a few words. And congratulations. I want to say that we had very, very good presentations, and it was hard deciding who to give this award to, but we really thought you had great presentation skills, and your explanations were clear, and it was an outstanding presentation. So thank you so much.
Hi, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, thank you so much. This really means a lot. Thank you, both of you, for organizing this conference too. I attended many of the sessions. They were all really helpful. I feel like I learned so much, and I'm really happy that I was awarded this award. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats. Great job.
And lastly, our final award for Best Innovative, Most Innovative Project of the entire Research Expo of Day 1 and Day 2 goes to Sujay Ratna from Rutgers University. Sujay, please raise your hand if you are able.
All right, I guess he's not here, but anyway, if you're watching this later, congratulations. We will send out the certificates of achievement later in the week so that it's more official and you can put it on your resume and things like that. But do feel very proud of your award because it was very selective, especially at the first round when we looked at abstract. Alexia and I spent literally hours selecting the presenters, and now this also was very challenging to pick the best presentation.
All right, congratulations to all of the winners. We would like to remind you that since you have won an award, all 4 of you, you will all be receiving a certificate of achievement. And to the rest of the presenters and audience members, you will all be receiving certificates of presentation and participation. Thank you so much to everybody who participated in the National Pre-Health Conference. I would like to make one final note, a big, big thank you to all of the sponsors listed on this slide. They have provided us with great help, especially Penn's program for diversity and inclusion. They allowed us to be here today in the Zoom webinar platform to give you all the best experience possible. And for the rest of the sponsors on this page, SNMA, AMWA, APSA, Consensus Health, General Intelligences, Free the MCAT, and Show, they have all reached out to all of you guys out all over the United States and around the world to encourage you to join our conference and hear advice and guidance from the top health experts that we had joined today.
Yes, great. Thank you to all of our sponsors and to all of our speakers who were amazing and provided us with some amazing information that I'm sure all of us will keep in mind whenever we're navigating undergrad years and eventually applying to medical school and other programs. And I also want to thank all of the audience members who are still here. Thank you for watching until the end. As I said, this conference really means a lot to me, and I'm very happy that we were able to create this for you guys and that you have been involved and engaged and participated. Thank you so much. And I wanted to bring up one last thing. If you're interested in learning more about what the National Pre-Health Conference does and you would like to be more engaged with the leadership team, we're actually gonna have applications for our student leaders for next year's conference. So we will send out more information about that. But we really want to see students from different universities, even from different countries, if possible. If you have any skills that you think would benefit the goals of our organization, such as maybe editing videos or helping with digital media or contacting guest speakers, any of these skills would be really appreciated. And if you are interested, feel free to submit an application once they are out, and we want to learn more from you and be able to work together to reach all of the goals that the National Pre-Health Conference has. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. As a reminder, stay tuned for the NPHC newsletter. And if you know any programs, resources, anything at all, please submit them in the NPHC submissions newsletter form on the newsletter tab on our website. And to those of you who might be interested in joining our team, please look out for updates on the application in our newsletter and emails in the near future.
Great. Thank you so much, guys. Let's stay connected. Like I mentioned earlier, make sure if you like what we do, follow us on social media. We have Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube now. And also, if you want to learn more about one of the student leaders, feel free to reach out to either me, Alexia, or the other student leaders, and we'll be happy to help in whatever way we can. So you can find our LinkedIns on the website and also our emails. So you can ask us anything you would like.
Have a great semester. We hope that you have an amazing academic career and pre-health career, and we hope you go on to great things. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Yes. See you guys.
Bye.